In this video, we're going to talk about healing being according to your faith. As we already talked about, healing was already determined and paid for by the stripes of Jesus. It is part of God's full salvation. You don't have to do anything to earn it. You don't have to be a good little boy or girl to earn it, because in God's eyes, you're already holy and without blemish. You may not know it yet. And you may be a little bit naughty, but you spend time with Jesus and all that naughtiness will go away. You spend time in the Spirit and it'll take care of everything. He will take care of everything. So it's not based upon your performance. It's not based upon your righteousness. It's not based upon what you can do for God, because God has already done it all for you. Now, it is, however, your healing will be realized according to your faith. And let me give you a few examples from the Bible. Let's take the woman with the issue of blood. You look her up. Just look her up. She was sick for 12 years. She had hemorrhages. For 12 years, she spent her entire living on doctors. And she only got worse. How many of you have experienced that? So she must have heard about Jesus. This part I'm assuming. She must have heard about Jesus, that there was a man named Jesus who was healing. He was healing lepers. He was healing blind people. And she got all excited. And she put all her hope in Jesus. Isn't that something? Because how do I know that? Because she went and literally crawled on the ground to get to him, because the crowds are pressing on Jesus. She snuck underneath somehow. And she said this. Listen, this is very important. She said this to herself: if I can just touch the hem of his garment, I will be made well. So she thought this. She imagined this. She already received, listen, friend, if you think about it, she already received her healing ahead of time, because she already said, if I do this, I'll be healed. So lo and behold, she got healed exactly according to her expectation, exactly according to her faith. And when Jesus said, who touched me? And you know, all the disciples said, what are you nuts? Everybody's touching you. But no, somebody touched me because I perceive power. I mean, faith draws power out of the Spirit. So she finally got him confessed. And Jesus' answer to her was very simple. Your faith has made you whole. Your confidence in my power has made you whole. Your mind and emotion connection has made you whole. What is faith? Faith is when your thoughts and your feelings are in alignment. So she was made whole. Second one, Jesus happened to be on his way to Jairus' house. He was a synagogue ruler, and his daughter was dying. And he said to her, listen, very important. He said, come and lay hands on her. So Jesus is on his way. He got interrupted, but he's still on his way. By the time he got there, guess what happened? The girl died. And Jesus said, well, she's not dead. She's only asleep. And everybody laughed him to scorn. And Jesus just, get out of here. So he took his couple disciples in with him and with the parents. And he just touched her, just like Jairus imagined, just like Jairus' faith thought. His faith said, touch her. He touched her. Guess what happened? She was healed. She was raised from the dead, actually. Step beyond healing, but isn't that something? Two cases according to their faith. Then the third one I like to mention is a centurion. So Jesus is out doing this thing, and a centurion sends some servants, said, come and heal my servant, because he's on death's bed, basically. So Jesus, you know, and actually his servants pleaded the case for him. He was a good man, blah, blah, blah. So Jesus is on his way. And then the centurion sends other servants out, said, Jesus, don't come, because I'm not worthy for you to be under my roof. I won't get into the rest of the story, but he just said, just say a word. That's what he said. He believed in the authority of Jesus and even the authority of his word. He didn't need to be touched. He didn't need to touch. He just say a word, and my servant will be made well. So guess what happened? He was healed. The servant was healed. right away. So that was according to the centurion's faith, because even Jesus said, I have not seen such great a faith in all Israel. So that was according to the centurion's faith. My question to you is this, as we wrap up this video, what does your faith say? What does your faith believe? Is your faith believe that your healing is going to come gradually? Is it going to come instant? Is it going to come at night? How do you imagine your healing? Why don't you just take some time before the next video to imagine your healing? How's it going to be like? What's it going to feel like? I've already proved to you that Jesus will heal you, has healed you actually. I already proved it. So now what you have to do is get your imagination to work to the point where you can feel in your body that you are healed. And you can imagine how it's going to be when you're in bed at night. Is it going to be instant? Is it going to be just out of the blue? Is it going to be while you're eating a steak dinner? What's it going to be? What is your faith? What is your faith? And faith, again, is not mental assent, which a lot of people attribute faith. They say, oh, I believe Jesus is going to heal me. That's not faith. Faith is when your mind and your feelings are in alignment, your emotions are in alignment with your thoughts, and you actually not only think it, but you feel it. You feel healed even before it happens. And then you seal the deal with something that's very important, gratitude. You begin to thank God for your healing. Thank you, Lord, I'm already healed. And you get all excited. I'm already healed. Whew. Man, that'll get your emotions going. And pretty soon you'll find out that is the truth. So next time I want to spend some time with you to pray. And hopefully this has been very helpful, and we will see you next time.